Fáilte Overcalled here. You're welcome indeed to another edition of the programme. Well, this week we're coming to you from the beautiful village of Cong, where a big welcome awaits former Irish international rugby captain Rory Best, following his 330-kilometre 10-day charity walk across Ireland for the Cancer Fund for Children.
So it's a massive day here. We have Rory due in at 3 o'clock and he will have a cavalcade of people. He's had wonderful guest walkers all along the route. I hear Tommy Conroy and Porrick Joyce are supposed to be coming in with him, so it's still a surprise who's walking with him. We have a beautiful Cayley band here from Cornamona, Squill Wirra, who are providing music. We'll have Irish dancing, Shanno singing. Sharon McGrath here and Pat Cohen's had a coffee morning, and we're building up to an exciting event which will be Rory walking in here with families that have gone through the cancer experience, with the guest walkers, with the community, and a few words up here in the village, and Rory then himself will invite the community to take the last steps on his journey, and we can all go to the site in Lislochry and turn the sod with Rory.
An amazing cause. Rory doing it second time and coming back to Cong, it's just it's a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Sharon, my business partner, McGrath, came up with to do the coffee morning this morning. Really great turnout again. Lovely atmosphere. It's I keep on saying it. This is what Cong does, and people come out, and also a great support as well from Sarah Butler. Wonderful. Just seeing her coming down, and she could even see it herself going out, and the trucks passing by, and people just offloading cash or whatever they had. It's just brilliant.
The walk kicked off at the Aviva Stadium, and he got a great send-off for his mammoth walk from Dublin to here.
Yes, he has walked over, when he hits Cong, he will have walked over 330 kilometres through the east, south and west of Ireland. Again, he has walked previously for us in September 2021. He walked from Daisy Lodge in Newcastle to the proposed site here. So he took a different route this time. So there was a massive launch send-off for him in the Aviva Stadium in Dublin on the 16th. So from the 16th to today, the 25th, he has trekked his way through the towns and villages all on the route from Dublin to Tipperary to Limerick, back up through Ennis, up to Galway, and today, the last day, Anna down to Cong here. So it's very exciting.
Joni Madden of the famous Irish-American traditional group Cherish the Ladies, who happened to be passing through Cong with an American tour, joined the pupils of Squill Wirra Cornamona for an impromptu session. Being here today for Rory Best's arrival. You're a rugby fan. You actually played rugby in your day.
I did, Henry. Yes, in my young days now. Actually, I used to play the three games: the soccer, the Gaelic, and the rugby. And there was an occasion I actually played three in the one day. Would you believe? So that's the madness in me at that time. And look, it was great. And rugby is really one of my favourite games. So it's great to meet this famous man, Rory.
Yeah, former captain of the Irish rugby team. Yeah. So you're here in official capacity?
I am, yeah. On behalf of Mayo County Council and people of Mayo, First Citizen, I suppose. It's a pleasure for me to be here today to meet this man, because Rory Best, because what he's doing is extraordinary, and fair play to him. And it takes a bit of doing to walk. I think it's 300k.
330.
So some walk, and he's great. I was listening to him on the interview there at Midwest there, and he had great passion, about what he's doing, and he's doing it with passion, and it's for a great cause.
Yeah. And the fact that Daisy Lodge, the first of its kind, is going to be built here in Cong as well.
It is, and you know yourself now. It takes a lot of funding to do that, and well done to the committee there involved, and Daisy Khan, and it's as Rory Best said himself, it's just show compassion for people that's in trouble. It's not easy, and it's great respite for them, and all that. So important. And look, I'm only doing my piece here, and it's a great honour for me to be here.
And you'll be saying a few words, and you actually make a presentation. Is it a jersey you're presenting to?
I'm going to give him a jersey. No, I'm not too sure what type of jersey, but I'm going to give him a jersey anyway. And hopefully, and I hope it'll fit him as well, because he's a big man.
So what brings you here today?
We started our club back in 2015, the Young at Heart Club, and called it the Young at Heart. And during that time, it's been going successfully ever since, right up till today. And we've done we've had a few different courses. We did computer courses, we did art,
well-being courses, and we had a lot of talks. We'd have the guards coming to give a talk on protecting your home and all that for elderly people. And really, we have done four fundraisers.
One for Cranmore, one last year for Ukraine, also for Parkinson's, and this one today.
This one today is for Daisy Lodge. Daisy Lodge.
Yes,
That's the main reason we're here, because we presented a cheque to Mary earlier on.
1,400 and 30,
yes, so
like that,
that's it.
And then do you have social outings as well?
There's some of them elderly, they wouldn't be, for long journeys or that.
Yeah.
And they prefer just to go out and have a meal and maybe a bit of music.
And we do that monthly as well,
Yeah.
so to the different restaurants in our locality.
And we have music over there maybe once a month for them, which they love. We have bingo going for them.
So they love the bingo.
Yeah, they love that.
So all the Young at Heart group, they're here waiting for Rory to arrive here this afternoon.
That's right now, that's right.
Thank you. It's important to be here today on this very special occasion in a very historic town to welcome here Rory Best, who has engaged in this journey to raise awareness and raise funds to build a centre here in Cong to ensure that the young children of this area would have a facility to go to in the event of getting cancer. Cancer is a blight on society, and there are very few families that escape getting involved in cancer. But because of the likes of Rory Best, a man who has already displayed leadership qualities as an international figure, has now displayed skills, coming on board here to raise awareness and raise funds to ensure that local people going forward would have the facility to cope with loved ones who get cancer into the future.
But Rory's coming in here, and there's going to be a lot with them, because they're meeting at the community centre, and I think our own local school is going to walk with them in ahead of him and everything like that. But he has a good gathering with them seemingly at the moment.
And there's some children actually that have been in Daisy Lodge up north. We're going to be with them as well.
Yeah, there is some of them kids that have been in Daisy Lodge in the north, and they're coming as well. So thanks to Ashford for providing their Range Rover to bring some of these kids into Cong and the whole lot. And obviously they probably bring them up to where they're turning the sod again for the new Daisy Lodge, which is up in the Slottery. So Rory's took up there and is to turn the sod up there, so which is it's something nice and something lovely to see some development going on with the building. As I said, he'll be arriving here, and we're going to get a great cheer from him, because he was here the last time he was here, absolutely brilliant as well. And as you can see, there's a lot of the older generation here waiting to meet him, and they're staying. They're here since 12 o'clock today, and they're staying.
Some of them enjoying ice cream.
Yeah, they are. We get them all ice cream. We have ice cream for everybody here. It's good for Cong, and with this Daisy Lodge coming to Cong, it's going to create a lot more around the place.
Absolutely great to be back in Cong.
Sorry.
I think whatever that was 18 months ago, the pint of Guinness was so good, I thought, sure, I'll walk back here again, have another one.
I think there's one on the way.
Up there, we're going to go ahead up. Yeah.
It's a fantastic day. We're heading shortly now up to the site of the new Daisy Lodge Children's Cancer Respite Centre. So Rory can turn the first on. He said he's using a digger. Look, when this project is up and running, the main thing is that so many children and their families will get the care and the treatment they need, and the rest of the family, dealing with the most awful of situations, but in a beautiful setting in Cong. And this will help a lot of families. That's what we're here to do today, to raise those funds, to raise awareness, and ultimately have this amazing facility in County Mayo, and it'll be for the island of Ireland. This is an all-island project, so it's a really special day today.
Turning of the sod here, this new wonderful facility here in Cong. What's your thoughts coming down here now to it?
Can't believe they're making me walk further than they advertise, but look, this is what it's going to be all about. When you get down to this site and you see the footage of where this respite centre is going to be, and then you couple that with all the families who met along the way and prior to this, you'll understand why this charity is so special and why we need to push as hard as we can to get to the target that we've set, and then the big target, which is getting enough money to build this. We'll be starting to build it now, and you'll get a real feel for how special it is, because these kids are incredibly special and they deserve the best.
How did your family, you were with them here on the walk, how did they enjoy going with you? Was it great support for you?
Yeah, they loved it. Look, I think there's an element of when you retire from rugby, you think you're never going to get that feeling, that sort of massive sense of achievement, and they kind of haven't spent a lot of the time on the pitch with me post-match, and especially for the younger ones, because they probably won't remember a lot of it then and remember being on the pitch, but this is kind of in a watered-down version in some regards, but actually in a magnified version in other regards. This is for them as well, because they give you the support structures and the network and the want to achieve things, because you do it for them and they do it with you. So this has been something that we've been able to achieve together, and look, I'm incredibly proud of them and the way they've kind of got behind Jodie and I for walking it.
Was there one final highlight for you throughout the walk?
I think probably the big highlight was catching up with so many of my former teammates that you actually don't get to see as much. You go from seeing them in an Ulster case every single day or an Ireland case every single camp to actually not seeing them at all, and you miss them, and it's just life goes on and that's the way it is. But actually spending time and walking and talking with them has been brilliant. And then probably the other bit would be walking with some of the families and seeing what it meant, and sort of seeing how great they are, and like we had one example today where a girl, Naomi, who walked out of the Aviva with me, her favourite player is Bundy, and then Bundy sent me a message to the phone today for her, and she burst into tears watching it. So look, that's what it's all about, and those are the highlights that'll stay with me.
Finally, do you think you'll do it again?
Sure. We'll see. Why not? We'll just look until this thing is
built.
Enjoy
the moment.
Yeah, look, it is, and ultimately it's a big thing I said when we played, that you've got to understand what you've achieved, and you've got to take a second to celebrate that. And as a team we'll do that tonight, because these guys have worked incredibly hard and sacrificed a lot over not just the last 10 days, but probably the last 3 or 4 months in all the planning. So we'll enjoy this success, and regardless of the total, this has been a huge success, and that we've went from the Aviva to Cong, and we've got here in the turnout and everything. So look, it's been brilliant, and we're incredibly proud of this team.
Well, congratulations, Rory.
Thank you very much.
Well
Cheers.
done. What's it been like this particular trip?
Yeah, listen, it's been a lot of emotion this time, but to get back on the road without COVID and all that there, I guess we had a mission, and the mission was to ensure no child faces cancer alone across the whole island. And we feel we're now where we need to be in terms of getting that mission done. So we hope to start work on this site. We're turning the sod today. We're going out to tender here in the summer. We're clearing the site currently, and then we plan to be there over construction for 15 months by the end of this year. So.
Yeah, and the money raised now from this particular walk here, this last 10 days, I know your target was 2 million. What's it been like along the way? Have you been getting great support?
Oh, listen, the generosity of people has been unbelievable. Every single community come out, every single school that we passed came out and cheered Rory on. But not only did that, they clapped him along and they gave money and donated. All to support children impacted by cancer. So listen, we're so grateful to every single community and county that we walk through.
I think it'll surprise a lot of people to learn that there's 10 or 12 children a week get cancer. It's quite staggering.
Yeah, 10 children across Ireland.
Yes.
And you think of the impact that has in every single family, and brothers and sisters and siblings, mums and dads. No one ever expects their child to get cancer. And we just want to be here to support them. So listen, we walked, and first we wanted to show Dublin, wanted to show Limerick and Galway that Cancer Fund for Children's here to support families. We've just started a new community team across Ireland, in Cork, in Galway, in Dublin, and Midlands, and their role is to support these children when they get home from hospital. So really proud of the team, really proud of Rory and Jodie and what they've achieved, and I guess just very moved by the generosity of the people.
Think we'll hit the target of 2 million?
Well, listen, we're going to smash it.
Patsy, you're here to support this wonderful day.
Absolutely, this is a brilliant day for us in the South Mayo area, and indeed for the county and the country in general. It's a great expression that Rory Best has done for us to do what he has done, and not once but twice. And I suppose we're in a picturesque village in Cong, and where better to put a centre than in Cong. And I know that it's badly needed for the people. I don't think there is a household in the country that isn't touched by cancer, and especially the young people. As my father one time was in St. Luke's, and they were from 4 months to 84 in it at the time, and I'm sure there's people older than that. So it's just across the whole community, people that it touches, and I think that's why the people will drive this project on. I know that there's a lot of goodwill out there, and as he expressed himself on his way, the people that has come to him, touched him on his shoulders, said, "What you're doing for me," and that's what he's done for us. And I'm delighted that I'm here to see this happening, because it's a historic day, and it'll be a day we look at for many days into the future. So,
Tommy, good to see you here in Cong. Why did you want to do this walk?
Look, I suppose with me being from Cong and being so close to the site here, and I've seen the great work Rory and the gang, Phil, and everyone with the Cancer Fund for Children are doing, and so it's just being so close, just really wanted to get involved and play any part I could.
Did you get a chance to talk to Rory, and did you talk sport?
Yeah, I had a bit of a chat with him. I walked from Currendon to Headford this morning, so it was great to be able to join in some part. Now, I done a small part out of the 300 kilometres, but it was great to be able to do some bit of it.
As councillors for the local area here, you must be very proud today.
Absolutely. And this is a very positive step, a step in the right direction. It's a long time in the making, but I think that we're nearly there. And like the fact that the sod has been turned here this afternoon, it really just shows the commitment of the community, the commitment of the project team behind this, and indeed the fact that it has now gone to construction. And look, we'll be hopeful that work will start in the very near future, and that this will become a reality for the area. And it's a fantastic, not just for the county, but for the whole west of the country.
Michael, I suppose you concur with those sentiments as well.
Absolutely, a fantastic day for Cong, and for obviously Cancer Fund for the children and this project here in Cong. It's an All-Ireland facility that's going here. As Damien said, we were up in Newcastle. Wonderful unit.
You were very impressed with the facility.
Absolutely brilliant. And there was families moving in there as we were actually there, and to see the delight of having 3 or 4 days in that space where the therapies or the requirements of the children may be required, all that was there for them. And it's just a great project. It's a project that's going to take a lot of money, but they have advanced over the last 2 or 3 years, and I must compliment the committee, and particularly the local committee that's involved in this. They have done everything possible, every corner of the earth that they can raise a euro, or pound, or dollar, I know is being sought out. So yeah, a great day, and we're delighted to be associated with it as local councillors, and we have Mayo County Council backing it 100%.
Project where we are standing here right now.
Absolutely, we're delighted to be in a position to support this project. It's wonderful to think that of all of the other counties in Ireland, Mayo and Cong in particular was selected for this beautiful new Daisy Lodge respite facility that will be run by Cancer Fund for Children.
And it's going to mean an awful lot for the county, for families with children come here for a rest period, but also the economic benefits for the county as well.
Absolutely, Henry. In the immediate future, as you can see, we've broken ground here today. Rory has turned the sod, and there is a massive opportunity now in the region for direct jobs, indirect jobs, because of all of the materials that will be required here on site when construction begins. So that's very exciting. Cong is going to see a lot more traffic. There'll be a lot more people staying in the vicinity as a result, because they will be here, I have no doubt, from right across the region to work on this project. And then after that, when the centre is open, the opportunity then for new employment, because this is a brand new facility on the island of Ireland, the first in the Republic, and it will require staffing.
Congrats to Rory Best on his incredible fundraising. To date, he has raised almost €2 million for Daisy Lodge and Cancer Fund for Children. Well, that's it for now. Until next week at the same time, slán go fóill.